Ai microfoni di Rete Sapienza il signor Dumisane Rasheleng, primo segretario dell'ufficio politico dell'ambasciata del Sudafrica, al quale chiederemo una domanda appunto riguardo l'importanza della presenza dello stand del Sudafrica in un evento basato sulla sostenibilità come questo. Why is it critical to have the Embassy of South Africa here in an event focused on sustainability and blue economy and blue transition?
Yeah. Let me first start with a bit of historical background here. South Africa and Italy have bilateral relations, and as such, South Africa is looking into Italy with regard to making this relationship not only at the political level, but more sustainable with regard to economic diplomacy. Now, when we talk about economic diplomacy, we talk about a situation where Italian companies can be able to go and invest, and Italy can trade with South Africa and vice versa. So the setup here, the exhibition here, falls squarely within the trade and the general diplomatic relations that we have. Now, you have a lot of Italian companies exhibiting here. Now, as we were invited, we definitely took that into consideration and thankfully came to participate, because it would put us in a situation where we are able to directly have contacts, exchanges with the Italian companies. And the Italian companies would also be able to contact us. We have a lot of people who have come here. As you arrived, I was having an exchange with another gentleman who is a businessman and who wants to go and open up business in South Africa. So we were discussing the possibilities and how he can do that.
So a cooperation policy between South Africa and Italy, not also Italy that invest in South Africa.
Yes, not only Italy that invests in South Africa. South Africa has a lot to offer also economically to countries like Italy, both at economic level and even at scientific level, and also collaboration. Remember that South Africa, for instance, is a host to SKA, which is international. And in actual fact, I think Italy has a kind of observation station in one of the, yes, where again, one of our government leaders who came, was it early this year? Yes. We thought we would take him there to go and have a look and have collaboration in terms of research and exchange of technologies. So South Africa has to offer that. South Africa has minerals that Italy wants for its own industry, and we have experience, expertise, and the know-how in terms of our minerals, Italy produces wine. South Africa produces wine. Italy has a lot of companies in South Africa. We were earlier on talking about one of the biggest companies that Italy has is within dairy production, Parmalat. Parmalat is one of the biggest, if top 3 or top 5 of South African dairy production companies. Yes. We have agricultural products that Italy would want to have that it doesn't have, that we can receive. Even in trade, we've got a lot that we can trade, that is what we are building. That is why the embassy is here, to expand the economic scope. We have had a very interesting interactions with a lot of Italian companies here, that some of the information that we gave to them, they wouldn't think of. One of the advantages of having this economic relationship with South Africa, say for instance, if Italy has a partnership with South African company and they have production in South Africa, it's not only going to be the South African market. You're talking about the whole region, Southern Africa, as well as the whole continent.
Yes, of course.
So those are the advantages that we offer. And we as South Africans, for instance, last month, South Africans, in terms of fashion show, about 10 South African designers came to participate in White Expo Milano, you see, and they were well received, precisely because they came with unique designs and material of fabric, you see, that it was wow to Italians, So you have this kind of exchanges where South Africa has something to offer, like Italy has something to offer.
We can learn about each other cultures and each other customs.
Yes, definitely. We have a slogan in South Africa, especially in the school, where it was said, each one teach one, You teach me, I teach you. Those are exchanges. And you talk about cultural exchanges. We are actually in contact with different regions and authorities with regard to cultural exchanges. We would like to expose our culture, whether it's music and dance, to Italy. We say to the whole world, South Africa is the land of music and dance.
Yes, of course.
Both modern and traditional.
Yes.
And those kind of exchanges also build what you call understanding between nations. And in that regard, it goes to the understanding builds peace, So the relationship between two countries, they don't actually affect only those two countries. They replicate into other things that were not intended, but which are positive.
Yes. Thank you so much.